Hi, my name is Jessica, and this is going to be part one of my palette collection. And I have these in alphabetical order by brand. These are just the palettes that would fit in this container. And this is the ABH Alyssa Edwards. And I have the ABH Carly Bible. ABH Jackie Ina. ABH Riviera. Now we're getting into Adept or Ace Beauté. I almost forgot about this one. Or I did forget about it. This one's one of my favorites because I love green and blue together. And that's the Oceanic palette. This is the Adept Cosmetics Inspired palette. Love this palette. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I have the Adept Heather Austin palette. Love this palette as well. Adept makes great palettes. They make great eyeshadows. Especially their shimmer shades. And this is an Anhydrous by Adept. And here I've got the 80s Dance Remix. Now we're getting into BH Cosmetics. This one's nice, but it doesn't have any deep shades except for this shimmer. And it doesn't have any really light shades. So it's more of a companion palette. Then here we've got the Aurora Lights. Absolutely gorgeous baked shadows. And here we got Avocado Toast. And Blueberry Muffin. These are the only two of the brunch series that I have. And here's Smitten in Switzerland. Nice neutral palette. And here's Lost in Los Angeles. Nice pastel palette. Trendy in Tokyo. Very colorful. Passion in Paris. As you can see, I haven't used these yet. The travel series, I haven't used any of them yet. And then down here, I've got the Mini Xenon by Natasha Denona, the Ayana by Natasha Denona, and then this one is the Cupid. Those are the only mini palettes from her that I have. And then to continue on with BH, I have the Sweet Shop palettes. This is the cherry on top. Very beautiful. And I have the bubblegum, my favorite out of the series, because it's blue, and blue is my favorite color. Blue and purple are my favorite colors, so it's kind of hard to pick between them. This is Sugar Cone. It's a nice neutral palette. And here we have the Pistachio. Cotton Candy, another favorite with the pinks and the purples. And then last but not least, the Orange Sorbet. Beautiful oranges. All right, my arm's getting sore. I'm reaching up. Okay, next shelf, we've got the Hasina 2, which apparently I forgot to take out of its packaging. One of my favorite color stories with the purples, the blues, and the greens, and the pinks. Beautiful. Then getting into ColourPop, we've got the Holidays. And here we've got the Troublemaker. Nice grays and burgundies. Oh, I've got to adjust. And we've got Control Alt Glam. Very pretty. Next is In the Springs. Another favorite color story of mine with the oranges and the blues. Let me see if I can get it to where it's not in the shadow. Very pretty. Next up, we got Lush Life. Very pretty. And here we've got Cabana Club. I love this blue in this upper corner. Really pretty. I'm going to have to switch arms. Then I've got The Misunderstood. That's an older palette. And I've got the most recent, the Hocus Pocus 2. Move the... I really like this one. The color story fits perfect with the movie. And here I've got the first Hocus Pocus release, which I really like the grungy tones. I think it fits in well with the theme. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. Trying to get the sheet back in there. And then I have the second ColourPop Hocus Pocus release. This one's probably my least favorite of those. Just because to me the color story is kind of boring. But it's a nice palette. Especially if you just want to do a quick orange look or something like that. Here, got the Serenity Cosmic Brushes. This is probably my favorite eyeshadow palette of the year. I absolutely love this palette. It's gorgeous. I want to get their new one, the Winter Wonderland. I really want to get that one. And I've got the Danessa Myricks Lightworks Volume 4. Absolutely love the multichromes in this. I do not use the 4 middle shades. At least I haven't found a way to use them yet. But the rest of the shades are beautiful. Next palette is Bad Witch Club, a Give Me Glow. Another favorite color story of mine. I just love all the purples and the greens, and then you get that nice pop of coral. It's beautiful. Then I have the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Nocturnal palette. Really nice color story. Haven't used it yet. So I'm not sure on quality, but it looks beautiful. Now we're getting into Glam Light. I got the Barbie palette. Absolutely love the color story of this palette. With the pinks and the blues and teals, and then these nice little mustard shades over here. Then we got the Chucky Crazy in Love. Very pretty. Haven't used it yet. I'm a little intimidated by all of the dark colors, but I will use it eventually. I will get to it. And I've got the Viva Taco. Really nice color story. I have found it kind of hard to match the colors on that one. But I get it there eventually. I find a way to match them. And then here's the Street Taco. I love that guacamole color. And the red onions. Those are gorgeous. And then here's one of my favorite palettes, because I love blue and orange together. I don't know if I said that already. But I love blue and orange together. And this is the perfect blue and orange palette. And Glamlight has a great formula. Switch hands again. Alright, here we got the Scooby-Doo. I think this is the Creeps and Crawls, yeah. And Creeps and Crawls. Very pretty color story. It's a little on the dark side. There's only one mid-tone. Well, there's two mid-tone, maybe three. Yeah, that teal's kind of a mid-tone. I don't know, it's hard to tell looking through this camera, but it's nice. I just wish I had a, light shade in it somewhere. And then there's the Roro Raggy. This one's really nice too. Then I've got the Hank and Henry tie-dye palette, which I bought specifically to practice blending for my school. And it's got really pretty bright colors in it. And one of our assignments is to mix the blue and yellow shades and blend them together to make green, which I need to practice that soon. And then I've got the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. Very pretty. As you can tell, I love that purple in the top. And I also love the green right here, the metallic green. Really pretty. Then I've got the iconic London Beachside Babe, which my son got for me for my birthday. And it's just a nice neutral palette. Haven't used it yet because he just got it for me. He's 13 and doesn't really know anything about makeup, but tries. And I really appreciate him buying me makeup. And then I've got the Illamasqua. Let me see what the name of this one is. The Unveiled Artistry Palette. This is also just a nice neutral palette. I'm not a big fan of neutrals, but I do like wearing them from time to time. Next drawer. My feet are going to sleep. I might have to take a break. Okay, let's keep going. Here we've got the Kaleidos Escape Pod. Really pretty. Very bright. For some reason, this palette is not wanting to close. There we go. And then I've got my favorite Clarity Cosmetics palette. This is the Apocalypse palette. Absolutely gorgeous. I love these multi-chromes in here. The other shades are really nice, the matte shades. They're good quality. It's just kind of hard matching them. So it's more of a companion palette. Then I've got the LA Splash Classic Horror. Very pretty. This is a really old palette, and I've had it for a long time. And I've got the Lethal Cosmetics. I think this is the Night Flower. I don't know. They don't have names on it, but I think it's the Night Flower. Very pretty. Love those blues and purples. And then this is the only Makeup Revolution palette that I own, and I bought it because it has pot plants on it. And this is the Chilled palette. Has some glitters. It's got a nice color story. I just haven't used it yet, so I don't know about the quality. Then I've got the Melt Amoriposis. Palette. There we go. Really pretty. Love the greens and orange. Then got the Vita. Really pretty. Very vibrant. Love it. And then I've got the Muerte. Very nice. Love the blues in this one. Or I should say just the one blue. Then I've got Menagerie Pastel Pup. Really cute pastel palette. Definitely meant to be a companion palette. And I've got Flight Club with the cute little bat. I love the cover of this one. And the purples. I've got Sugar High from Menagerie. I love this color story. It's so bright. So pretty. And then I've got the Natasha Denona Circo Loco palette. This is the only big Natasha Denona palette I own. I love this palette. It's so colorful. If you can't tell, I love colors. I prefer very colorful palettes over more neutral palettes. But that doesn't mean I don't like neutrals. I do like neutrals. I love color so much more. Now we're going to get into Nomad Cosmetics. Got the Paradise Islands. Really pretty. The only issue I have with this palette is there isn't really a deepening up shade. There's plenty of light shades and plenty of mid-tone shades, but there really isn't a deepening up shade. You could deepen up with that green and the blue, but oh, I do not like these protectors, the wax paper ones. They're really annoying. Hold on, I have to put the phone down. Okay. Then I've got the I think this is the Cloud Forest one. Let me see. Oh, this is the Montverde, I think. No, I don't know. This is the Cloud Forest one. Really pretty. Again, not a lot of deepening up shades. Maybe that green at the top. But that'd be about it. But very beautiful color story. And this is my favorite Nomad palette. The Royal Europe. Because I love jewel tones and I love multi-chromes. And this has both. Very pretty. Then next Nomad palette I have is the Tokyo Harajuku. Really nice pastel palette. Really cute. Then I have the Land of Fire and Ice. Very pretty. Then there's the Whistler Snow Lodge. Again with the wax paper. I love the blues in this palette. And the greens. The greens are gorgeous. But the blues are really what gets me. Sorry, I keep having to put the phone down. And it's just annoying. Then this is a Notoriously Morbid Boohoo palette. Very pretty. Very pretty. I love that middle shade. That middle shade is gorgeous. Now we're getting into Odin's Eye. We've got the Alva. Really nice. Got the Alva 2. Love the blues and oranges and greens. Love them. Then these are probably my favorite Odin's Eye palettes, the Hella palettes. I'm a big fan of Angelica, and I love the color she chooses. She is so good at designing a color story. And especially this one. This one is my favorite that she has made. I love the blues with the yellows and the purple. Just gorgeous. And it's a Halloween palette, and Halloween is my favorite time of the year. And here is the other Halloween palette that she did. Gorgeous. I love this deep green right here. I think it's a duochrome or a multichrome. Very pretty. And then this is the only Saga of Freya that I have. The Cat's Breath. And I bought it because I love the orange and teal together. It's so pretty. Now we're on to the bottom drawer. And we have the OPB Spotlight palette. Really pretty. And then I've got the Peachy Queen Spirit Board palette. Then I got Rebel Rouge Labs. This is the 80s inspired palette. Really pretty. I'm not sure the name of it, but and this is the 90s one. Losing My Religion is the name of this one. Really nice. Now we're getting into Sigma. Got the Alice in Wonderland. Really pretty. I love the neutrals and the colors in this one. It's probably my favorite of the Sigma palettes that I own. And I've got the Cinderella. Still have to buy the Beauty and Beast. I haven't bought it yet, but I will buy it. I want to get the full collection. I like the Cinderella one too. It's got some really nice colors in it. And then I've got the Enchanted. Really pretty. Next up, I've got Spellbound Beauty's Witchcraft palette. I really like Spellbound Beauty. I only have one of their palettes, but I really want to get as many as I can. They're just great. Then I've got this is the Hypernova palette from Sugar Drizzle. Really pretty. Haven't used it yet, so I'm not sure on quality or anything like that. I have used this one though. Man, I love frogs. Love this one. Absolutely stunning shades. I love an all shimmer palette. Then I've got the Sugar Pill Anniversary. Really nice. I like that blush color too. got the pink one. The orange one. I love that color right there. And then my favorite of these is the black one. Really pretty. Love the colors in that one. Next up, I got Sydney Grace. This one is the Quintessence. Really pretty. I love these palettes. I love all three of them. Then I've got, this one is On the Horizon. Very nice, very neutral leaning palette. Really nice. And then this one is the Radiant Reflection. Love the colors in this one. It's got some really nice blues. And I've got the Naked Wild West. I love the packaging in this one. That is the main reason I bought this palette. I like the neutrals in it too, but the main reason I bought it is because it's a nice neutral palette and it's got wonderful packaging. I like the little pops of teals too. And I've got the Stoned Vibes. I really like this one too. I love the shimmers in this one. Then I've got It's Only Magic by VE Cosmetics. Really bright. I like this one. Haven't used it yet, but I do like the color story. Then I've got the Wicked Sisters Invocation of the Spirit. Really pretty. And I actually like that glitter in there. Haven't used it yet, but it looks pretty. I'm not a big fan of glitters in palettes, but and here got, let me show you the first one. This is the first Edward Scissorhands Wicked Widow Beauty palette. Snow Angel is my favorite color in this palette. And Scissorhands, I like Scissorhands too, but Snow Angel is my favorite. That's the first one, and then this is the second one. The second one is by far my favorite out of the two. Really nice. And that was it for this cabinet system. I have more over here, which I will go through another day. Thank you for watching.